Okay, well, first of all, thank you very much. It's a great opportunity to present to you. My name is Chris Punnett, and Carlton Sean you probably know better than I. Better than me, certainly. We're based in Toronto in Canada, and you, I hope, know us all as the Tornado Company. I'm going to show you a couple of things today. Let's see if I can figure this out. There we go. So here's Carl and I in the shop. This is kind of an interesting historical piece. That's one of the early prototypes of the tornado. And you can see the internals of the tornado in our booth. Here we are in front of one of the mills in the shop. This is a favorite picture for us. This is taken a couple of days ago. I think you mostly know that we reduced our prices March the 1st. So our tornado sells for $100 MAP USA. We just dropped it to $75 and we were overwhelmed with orders. We've never seen this kind of line of production because normally they go straight into boxes, but here they are waiting for trigger parts to be hardened from our steel manufacturer. I'm going to show you a couple of things. First of all, the price reduction. This is, we hope, an opportunity to give everybody the ability to sell them in even greater quantities. So the Tornado drops from $100 to $75. Our new map in Europe, we're targeting for 70 euros with a 20% VAT. And the propane adapter, I think you all know now that green gas is mostly propane. What the propane adapter allows you to do is just take regular pure propane. Some of the propane or the camping fuels that are available in Europe are actually a mix of propane and butane. And that does not work. It's not powerful enough for pushing airsoft. So that product drops from 20 to 15 or a MAP of $13. So we're excited about that. Come and take a look at the products in the booth. We're in the Red Wolf booth. Thank you all very much. We're set up there. All the products are there for you to look at. This is a press release that we're making during the show. It's kind of a reverse. Mostly real steel comes to the airsoft world. Here we are coming from the airsoft world into real steel. So you can see this product today on the show floor from Safariland. Essentially, you'll recognize the form factor. It is a low-roll distraction device simulator. So this is exactly the same feel, it's the same weight, it's in the same kind of a steel shell. Inside is driven by CO2, the same internals that you all know as the Tornado. The way we packaged it, it's for the police, for SWAT training, very low cost per use for them. And they avoid all of the ITAR difficulties, so it's not hard to transport, you don't need all the government permissions to ship it. This is being marketed exclusively throughout the world by Safariland using their defense technology brand. So come and see us, but more important, go and see them at Safariland. Okay, this is the reason you wanted to see us. This is a prototype technology that Carl has developed, and we're talking to manufacturers here. And I'll let him talk to you, and then I'll hold it while he gives you a demo. I'll set up the video. Want to do the video first?
Yes, do it.
Well, do I need help to do this, or can I find it?
Can we get some shows in the directory? Our videos in?
Stepped out. Well, why don't you do this? We'll do the video later.
Okay, please excuse the appearance of, this is a model I call a proof of concept. For me, proof of concepts are important because they're really quick tests for me to see if a given mechanism or concept design is worth pursuing. I make a lot of proof of concepts and only a few things I call prototypes because I have a lot of bad ideas. For me, inventing is a collection of know-how, not really know-how. So, this is a model of a breech loading device which can load 16 pellets from a spring-loaded magazine. So this is a breech that can load my invented shotgun breech with 16 pellets from a spring load. So a model based on this technology would not need to eject shells. For a skirmisher, that's very handy, but admittedly it's looks worse than an AK.
Do you want to show the video, Carl?
You ready for it?
Yeah.
This is a video that we filmed 2 years ago when I first started trying to market this technology to other manufacturers. At that point, I was still requiring shells to eject and manage BBs, but I've since moved to a new platform. Can we get the volume up? Oh well, doesn't matter. So 3 bursts, Each firing 16 pellets at about 280 FPS out of that model. So they just leave it there. It's just noise. Everybody knows what airsoft guns sound like. Okay. Get up on my lawn! I won't drag us through the analysis of every shot pattern because there are many other speakers after me, so I'll try to render this with time. That first pattern is about 5 inches wide. Some of the pellets embedded in the surface of it, you can see a main group in the middle where we've got a lot of pellets packed together, and those will actually blow through, 2 or 3 sheets of cardboard. That model was firing at 280 FPS on propane. Our technology does not require high pressure gases. It was a major design requirement of my design process to make a device that could use low pressure gases and still put out reasonable power. Also, one safety requirement of my work was to develop a system that would fire just as powerful with a single pellet or 16. I did not want to make a platform that would become dangerous if you short-loaded the breech. Most airsoft guns, shotguns, if you load a shorter amount of pellets than they're designed for, will shoot faster. And if you have enough power to shoot 16 pellets at considerable speed, you generally have enough power to fire 1 pellet at very dangerous speed. That is not the case with this breech concept. 1 pellet will come out at the same velocity as 16. Our latest breech design is now shooting 16 pellets at 360 FPS, and we can do that even with 0.25 gram BBs. So it's a lot of punch. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to introduce this model. This model is intended to demonstrate that we can load from magazines without scissoring BBs in half and fire out of said breech in a package that's small enough to fit in pretty much any shotgun.
What's your eyes?
This setup is missing a cutoff pneumatic to stop the flow of gas after the pellets are fired. I couldn't get that prepared in time because, well, we had to get out of Canada and into Germany real quick for the show. That's why you saw so much overblow at the end. That shotgun did not overblow because it has that pneumatic, but I didn't have time to stick it into this. You want to see the loading? Yeah. I think I'll do that. What did we get? Wow, that was too close. I would have analyzed this pattern, but the things are too close, so all the pellets are hitting the same spot and they're all kind of pile driving through it. We went through both sides of the box, so it's really 4 sheets of cardboard if you stack up the all the panels. Oh no, it didn't really matter. It didn't go through. Oh well, this one's not as sealed as the other one.
Are you going to go further away?
No, I don't want to miss them in the middle of the wall. There's not, the sight rail on this is not lined up. I'm not going to shoot again.
Okay.
I'm just taking this off so it doesn't accidentally shoot.
So are there any questions?
So with one action, I can reload 16 pellets from a spring magazine without ejecting shells. What we're hoping to do is get some interest in this technology and find a vendor, a manufacturer, to build the furniture around my technology. I'm capable of supplying all of the engineering for the mechanism, but to be honest, in Canada we can't manufacture airsoft shotguns because it'd be considered replica firearms, and I don't really want to get into that. And to be honest, there's so many good model builders out there that build a lot better models than my models. That would be better for someone to build a shotgun around our technology. Basically, I don't just want to be an engine builder. In future, I think it would be easy for us to produce engines for shell ejecting models or double barrel shotguns. The mechanism inside this is really small. It can fit in pretty much any shotgun body.
Now he hands it to the sales guy. My hope is this time next year that we can launch ready to purchase shotgun. So that's my hope. That's his challenge. We'll see whether we can make it. Okay, are there any questions, any specifics? Yes, sir.
I'm Paweł Stawisky from WMASG from Poland. I'm interested because I don't know what's inside, but if there are some players who really like realistic guns, so if it's possible that in the middle that there is actually a shell, so the pellets will be shot from with the shells coming out, or this technology is only to shoot shotgun-like shots without the shell?
That video we showed you was where my design process was at 2 years ago. So I'm already past the place where I could design something that would work with shells. I decided I didn't want to launch a product that required shells because skirmishers don't really want to run around chasing shells. But that model is something that is an easy technology for us. The reason it took longer to make this model than that one was using shells. It's far easier to manage pellets. You preload each shell and then your gun is managing a large chunk of stuff that just carries the shells around. Being able to load from a spring load and not scissor a BB in half like kind of happens with a Tokyo Murray spring shotgun. Every now and then it misfeeds and it just crushes the bolt, which is a bit of a shame. It took me a while to figure out how to design a mechanism that would reliably feed 16 pellets, which is more pellets than have ever been normally fired through a single 6mm barrel, and not accidentally scissor BBs in half and jam the whole thing up. So this is more complicated, but the truth is it's very easy for me to do shell ejecting. And the shells for this shotgun are very simple. There's no pneumatics in it. There's no gas in the shell. There's no really small parts. Those shells that I made were dishwasher safe. So even if you lose the shells, they're cheap because there's really no mechanisms in there. I invested all the effort into putting the pneumatics into the shotgun platform and not into the shells. Because if you're going to spend money, you want to be able to hang on to it and not step on it. Okay, thanks.
Other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.